3.
Now my number 3 is a tie. These are just personally so amazing of episodes, and that is Villains and Grave. Yeah. Now, Willow is hands down one of my favorite characters. 2 to Go is not on there, though. I think it's a filler episode. So essentially in Villains, we see a very distraught Willow because Tara dies. Bam! Gets shot accidentally by Warren. They think Warren thinks that it's Buffy, but really Tara dies. Yeah. And then Willow goes to find her dead fiance, essentially, her life partner. And she basically prays to Osiris to bring her back. She prays to Osiris, and then you find out you can't bring back somebody from the dead if they died normally. If they died magically, you can. The powers that be will bring them back. But because she died normally, her spirit is gone. Her spirit is not with this world. Oh, then we get to see Dark Willow. And then we see Dark Sorceress Willow. And
Don't
Willow
fuck with that.
Is so fucked up. And this is where
scars on her face.
This is where you find out that Willow is the most powerful character in Buffy history. Yeah. So essentially, she is, and then it goes into, the episode after, which is filler, and then it goes to her just fucking shit up in the world.
Like she's gonna end this world. Giles gets sent by the council
with powers,
with sorcerer powers, and he can't even still defeat
She fucking picks Giles up, and Giles doesn't know what to do.
Basically, takes the power right out of his ass.
Giles, and then she goes and she's about to end the world, literally about to end the entire world. And who saves her?
The character everyone thinks is the most useless. Well, that character saves the entire world.
He hugs her, and he is pretty much telling her that it's okay, Willow.
He even says, here I am, standing here, the world's about to end, and all I want to do is just hang out with my buddy.
Just hang out with my bestie.
And she's like, go away, and then he's like, I love you.
And that is what just breaks her heart.
And he just gives her a hug.
She thinks she's so alone now in this world without Tara, and I get it. That is heartbreaking.
She always has Xander, and she always has Buffy.
They will always love her, and it proves it to them when at the end they're the only 2 people who go to try to stop all this from happening, and she understands that there are some things more powerful than relationships. You still have a beautiful friendship with the 2 best friends.
And also, it's a good climax to Buffy story in that season, because throughout all season 6, because she died and went to heaven, she wants to almost die personally. But at the end of season 6, she realizes I am meant to stay in this world, not just to save it, and not just for my friends, but for my sister.
For my sister, yeah. To be a mother figure to my sister.
She's got nobody. I'm the only one there for her, and I need to stay here and protect her.
And then she realizes that, without her there, who knows what would have happened? Maybe Willow would have ended the world. Yeah. Maybe other bad things would have happened. Yeah. And she's the voice of reason in their friendship group. And without her, it's kind of a clusterfuck.
If you're always used to seeing Allison Hannigan be like a little goofy
Watch Dark Willow. Dark Willow is fucking amazing. Yeah. The episode is fucking amazing.
She's no longer goofy, silly Allison Hannigan, that one. Oh,
she is. I will fucking kill you.
She's Linda Blair scary.
She is terrifying. Her eyes go pitch black and her hair gets dark.
Scarred.
And she gets these black veins on her face and cheeks, and you're like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't want to fuck with her.
Okay,
but you just goodbye. And she's so powerful. You find out that Willow is literally the most powerful witch ever. The magic she has in her is it's too much, and that's actually what Tara ultimately was afraid of. That Willow had too much power in her, and she always told her that if she kept giving into it, she would become a dark magician, and she becomes one. And she eventually becomes back to herself, and she even still questions herself time through time again. And it's a really good episode.
Yeah, great episode, awesome. All right, get into the top 2. My number 2 is Hush. Yes, Hush. Basically, 80% of this episode...
There's no talking.
There's no talking, no dialogue. This was straight up Joss Whedon. This is the only episode that actually got nominated for an Emmy.
It did?
It's so freaking good. This entire episode, these demons who can't hear screams or any voices because that's the only way to kill them.
It's like out of a nursery rhyme, actually. Yeah. And they take your voice.
Yep, and they take your voice.
And then once you take, is it human hearts?
Yeah, they need 5 human hearts to take within a 3-day span.
And it's very dark.
Basically, the whole episode is they can't talk, so they have to hand gesture, write things down, and how to defeat these things. This episode is not only creepy, those things scare the shit.
Oh, I watch them.
They float and they do this.
They just do this a lot. Oh. And there are these things that have waving arms.
Like mental patients.
They look like something out of Resident Evil.
They also look like OP from Family Guy. Wow!
Yeah, they're creepy as fuck. There's a scene where Willow can't talk, and she looks over, and Tara can't talk, and Tara's running down the hallway, and this thing is chasing her.
And then the three things are just
and she's knocking,
and they're like floating.
And she's knocking on all the doors, and nobody will open a door for her, and it is so creepy.
And the score to this episode is just like the most haunting score ever.
Very dark. It makes you feel like you're watching like a really old gothic.
Yeah, you know what it's like? It's almost like a Sleepy Hollow meets Halloween kind of episode.
Good.
It's so freaking good. It's actually pretty funny too. There's some really funny things. Let's see them.
Yeah. She's trying to do a staking motion. And they think she's like jerking off. It's super funny.
How do we? Tits?
Yes, poor Xander.
Tits.
And he's like, what the?
Yeah, it's got a lot of humor.
Comic relief, but it also has such good atmosphere.
Oh, and it's dark. It's creepy. It's one of the creepiest episodes. It's one of my all-time favorites. Love it. All right, number 2.
My number 2 is Once More with Feeling.
Once More with Feeling.
So why I love this episode is it's a musical episode. How funny is that somehow a musical demon gets summoned and wants to take Dawn as his bride.
And basically, everyone is stuck in song, and basically, how you die is you dance yourself to death.
And you go on fire.
You like combust.
And what I love about this episode is it's not only is it goofy and funny, but it actually shows you the depth between all the characters. There's a singing scene between Willow and Tara, and it's just talking about their relationship, and it's
like how she's under her spell,
and how she's just in love with her,
and how Spike shows his deep feelings for Buffy, and Buffy shows what really happened to her,
and she finds out they ripped her out of heaven, and they're all there when she says it, and they're all like,
and then Giles sings a song like that. He can't stay because he thinks he's holding Buffy back.
But really,
he wishes he could be a father to her, but
she can't be because she's the Slayer.
She has to learn on her own. And that song, "Wish I Could Stay."
Yeah, that's a great song. And not only can a couple of the characters actually sing in real life, which I thought was really awesome. Like the guy who plays, James Marsters, who plays Spike, can sing. Anthony Stewart Head, who plays Giles, can sing, and the girl who plays Tara can also sing. Yeah. And there's a few characters who are like, please don't let me sing in this episode. Please don't.
Allison Hannigan, she's like, don't let me sing.
Smallest amounts.
My favorite song is Through the Fire, to the point of no return, and I will walk through the fire.
That's Buffy. Buffy sings that song, and it's actually a really good song. Yeah. And I really like that she confesses to them that she was pulled out of heaven. Yeah. And she actually tries to kill herself at this moment. And they grab her and essentially get her to stop dancing.
Spike grabs her.
Spike. Everyone thinks he's useless. He saves her life. I don't know. Anyways, great episode. I love it. It's hilarious. And not only is it hilarious, but it's very heartfelt. And if you ever want to watch an episode that's just really goofy to make you like really intrigued by the show, you should watch Once More with Feeling.
Alright, let's get to my number 1. Drum roll, please. Once More with Feeling. We just talked about it. That's my favorite episode. I love this episode. I love the songs. I love all the characters, what they go through. This episode just kills me. It's so freaking funny. But then the ending, it just goes so dramatic and
dark
and so dark. And like the way she sings this song and like
they all like get this is the look on everyone's face.
Right.
We took her out of heaven.
Yeah. And I love that the song is "Give me something to sing about." Basically, that's almost like, give me a reason why to live here. Give me a reason why. Why? All there is darkness and evil here. Mm-hmm. That's what the song's about. And she's singing to this demon, and I told her friends, they're like,
it's a confession. It's
And also, just like to offer in that episode, Something Blue, this demon just goes away. Like, because when he's like,
it's so funny.
Because he's like, I have to take my bride away.
And it's Xander. That's honestly, my favorite part.
Because she took the necklace, but honestly, she's not the one that opened it. Xander did. So Xander's even like,
he looks at
do I have to go to be your queen? And the guy's like, well, it's tempting, but I think we're going to wave that claw just once.
I think we're going to wave that claw just one time.
And then he just leaves.
It's so funny.
That is so funny. And basically, the ending is, it says what we're all thinking. Basically, they sing a song. Where do we go from here?
They don't know what happens after she confessed
we all confessed our feelings to each other. Like Xander and Anya confessed that they're both having doubts about the relationship.
And they're getting married.
Everyone confessed their feelings, so like, where do we go from here? And then it ends with the very first kiss of Buffy and Spike.
She kisses Spike.
Yeah.
And
where do we go?
And it's a selfish reason, but she wants to forget that any of that happened.
Yeah. Once More with Feeling. Alright, number 1.
Funny enough, my number 1, guys, is Hush.
My number 2. Yeah.
So,
well, yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Why it works for me is why it worked for him. I love the dramatic tone in the episode.
So creepy.
I love that somehow you can still communicate so much to another person without ever to actually talk to them.
Yeah.
What Joss Whedon did with this episode was just prove to you that there are stronger emotions and feelings to convey even without speaking.
Yeah, and it takes good acting to do. You don't. It's not all just
dialogue. Have dialogue.
It's not just dialogue. It's emotions, it's drive, it's facial expressions.
You watch their body language
and the fear these students go through when these things are killing them. Like, oh my!
It's actually terrible. There's this episode. There's a part in the episode where there's a guy laying on his bed.
And he opens the door and someone's just knocking. He opens the door and now those things are just standing there like.
And then they get him, and this is where they cut him open.
They have this little blade, and they're like...
it's so slow and creepy, and you're like, this is so fucked up.
The things that they do, they're like...
And they're like, and essentially what it is they have to open this box. Buffy has to break this box that contains, their voices. And she does it in screams, and they explode. But what I liked is that you got to see a part of Riley that you didn't see either.
Yeah, and then Riley and Buffy find out about each other, that he's a hunter and she's a slayer.
Yeah, he's essentially an underground hunter that the government does know there's demons and otherworldly things here, and they hire these people that are like assassins to kind of go out there and clean up all the bad in the world. Yeah. And then she's like, oh.
The ending of the episode, though, when her and Riley are fighting these things, and she just like goes to Riley, she's like, bash the thing. He like bashes the wrong box.
She's like, no.
He's just like, I didn't bash it.
He's like, I did this for you, and she's like,
you moron.
She's like, the box.
She's like,
the box. It opens.
He's like, oh. Like, that was funny.
Slow break. And I thought that it was super cute that, actually sooner or later this episode leads up to the downfall of their relationship because they realize...
Well, it goes up, then it kind of goes down. And then the next season they fully just break up.
You can't really be with somebody when they're a hunter and you're the slayer.
Because Riley does want a relationship, but he can't have it with Buffy.
Not with Buffy.
Buffy's destined, no offense, to be alone.
She really is, and if you read the comics at all, you find out a lot about how really she's just meant to, for one, train the next Slayer that comes about. If you read the comics, you'll understand that there's a bunch of Slayers that get released into the world, and she trains them.
Final episode tells you that.
Final episode tells you that there is actually a shit ton of Slayers out there, and she essentially realized her destiny in life is to help other people become Slayers and get rid of all the evil in the world. Yeah. And Willow kind of feels the same way. Willow's actually kind of destined to be alone as well. Willow is just meant to, learn more about magic, and she actually goes with Giles for a while, and she learns how to be at peace with herself, and it's really good. I love everything about Buffy, and if you guys...
Great show. One of the greatest shows I've ever watched.
Yeah, and I got him into it. I was very young when I liked Buffy. Funny enough, I was about 8 or 9, and I don't know why I was allowed to watch this. But I always had a soft spot for it, and we were eventually watching it alone together.
Thank God for Netflix, because I got into this show, I got into all of Joss Whedon's shows, I watched all of them.
We have watched all of them.
Buffy is one of my favorites, and I love it. It's so freaking good. And yeah, those are our top 10 favorite Buffy the Vampire Slayer episodes, and I hope you guys watch the show. It's really good.
Check it out, guys.
And if you have watched it, please comment below. Give me your top 10 favorite Buffy the Vampire Slayer episodes. I'm curious to know. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.